crack houses, abandoned houses, warehouses before the club shit.
Yeah.
They wasn't letting rap in the club. You know, we was finding what. Shout out Disco T. Shout out Brother Jules. Shout out cats like that, Clark E. Wattmaster. These are the cats that everybody need to do their research on. These are the cats that are the reason why Inferno's in the club and all these DJs are in the club and this music is in the club and accepted in the club. You understand what I'm saying? We went through phases where this shit went.
You see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection, that's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look, it's chief, not lieutenant.
I think people are just mad at them.
Niggas' names would have been all in paperwork. Niggas is gonna show you the paperwork.
We'll see if that pulls up. The way the people are talking, we'll see. All right, you ready to go? All right.
Yes, sir.
It's another episode of Live on Lake Street. We got a legend in the building. Finally, I get to sit down across from the big homie AK.
What's happening?
I appreciate you joining me, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk right off bat. Let's just talk about this tour. I know you just came off the tour. You said you were kind of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, I'm going back. Yeah.
So what?
It's 30 cities in 35 days.
Okay. And they just left Cleveland today or whatever.
Just
headed
left
to
Cleveland today.
So how's the tour? How's the tour looking?
The tour's looking good, man. It's a good look, man. Shout out Prof for giving my son a chance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for sure. You know.
That's a big deal, and it's something that like obviously we've wanted from Rhymesayers. Now that he's not with Rhymesayers, it seems like he's doing a lot. I mean, he's always done some reaching back, but he's really reaching back.
Like
now.
I said, man, if you look at all my posts from years ago, man, I was the only one saying he don't need these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he do this shit on his own. Like,
Yep.
But that's what's up though, you know.
It seems like almost like being a part of Rhymesayers was a detriment to him because it's really up.
Put you in a box
now.
You know.
Yeah.
It puts you in a box, and you know, like it's a shame, but a lot of Minnesota artists don't even like them. So, you know, you're not able to, you know, he wasn't able to stay in tune because niggas was tapping him out. Like, you know what I mean? You fuck with the Rhymesayers. We don't fuck with you.
Right.
You know, I fuck with him though, because, you know, we had some other shit going on, you know. He was good to Bobby raps, you know what I'm saying? He been cool dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
he definitely is. I mean, there's some weird indictments out there about him. Some of them tweets were a little tough.
Oh,
but
yeah, some of the what's that, Me Too shit or some of that shit?
Yeah, his shit was
Man,
a little.
that shit's some bullshit, man. Man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is. And he was young.
Right, that's some
But-
bullshit. They were bringing up shit from 10 years ago.
But when you read that shit, when you read them, it's like
I mean, man,
a little.
we all done did some shit 10 years
True.
ago,
No,
5
that's
years
true.
ago that we would have, you know, we regret
Yeah.
doing, you know what I mean? So,
This is true.
you know,
You're right.
they only do that shit when you making it. You know, if you was nobody and you wasn't doing shit, they wouldn't have bought that shit up.
That's a good point. You're
So,
right.
you know,
That's a good point. I'm waiting for somebody to find something on me.
shit, I'm pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers will try to find something on me, but fuck it.
Yet to happen though.
Nah, I ain't
Yeah,
been
fuck it
cool.
then.
I've been a good dude, man.
You probably in the clear then.
I've been a good dude, man.
They'd already came for you, I think.
Everything I do is from my hood, man.
So let's talk about that. I would argue, and I think a lot of people would agree, that nobody has touched more careers and people than you here in Minnesota.
True.
You say that's true?
Definitely.
So how did that happen? How did you become that?
Well, I'm a little older than all these cats. You know? I don't want to tell you how old, you know, because the ladies might not fuck with me. No, but I'm just fucking with you now.
I'm old too.
But
So
anyway, so I was a basketball player.
Yep.
Feel me? I'm in the Hall of Fame, 2020 Minnesota Hall of Fame, by the way. But I left home at a young age. And I had to put myself through school. I went to Creek-Durham Hall, and a lot of people didn't even know I wasn't homeless, but I didn't live with my mother or my father. So throwing parties and keggers and shit like that was like how I made it through school financially and shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I went off to college to play basketball, came back, and actually during college is where I found the music. I found the rap. You know, I was fucking around with Jay Prince and them at a young age in Houston, going back and forth. I went to school in Texas.
Okay.
So I had a friend that was signed with Rap-A-Lot by the name of DMG. And so do your research, DMG from St. Paul.
I think I know who that is.
Okay.
I think I
he
met
was
him.
signed to Rap-A-Lot.
Yeah.
And at the time, he was hot, on fire. Rap-A-Lot was like the third biggest label
Yep.
in the country, you know?
Yeah.
So I was going back and forth fucking with them and just seeing how music was recorded, seeing how the shit was going down, seeing like, damn, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got back to Minnesota and I decided to really just stop playing basketball, I jumped right into the music. And when I jumped right into the music, I was seeing how hard it was because nobody was taking Minnesota seriously. And this is the early 90s, you know what I mean? Nobody was taking us serious on shit, basketball,
So
sports.
this is before like even Atmosphere was really.
Yeah, this was before, man, listen, I bought them to Minnesota. I bought them to St. Paul.
Wow.
Feel me? Before the Rhymesayers was even a fucking label, bro. They was coming to St. Paul, stealing our sauce. Like, you know, I was doing shows back then. Feel me? I've been doing shows since 15, bro.
Yep.
Crack houses, abandoned houses, warehouses, before the club shit.
Yeah.
They wasn't letting rap in the club. You know, we was finding what, shout out Disco T, shout out Brother Jules, shout out cats like that, Clark E. Wattmaster. These are the cats that everybody need to do their research on. These are the cats that are the reason why Inferno's in the club and all these DJs are in the club and this music is in the club and accepted in the club. You understand what I'm saying? We went through phases where this shit wasn't even accepted. Club owners was like, get the fuck out of here. We don't listen to rap. We don't want that shit in here.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? As I started making the music and fucking with the music and shit, and I'm seeing like, well, we ain't got no outlets, you know? So I started I started with a little club called Arnella's. It's not there anymore, but I started with a little club called Arnella's in St. Paul, and I just started like giving artists opportunities. Like I knew a hell of a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey man, come get on stage, come show me what you got. And that shit just kind of trickled on. I left Arnella's and I went to the Red Sea, and I just, you know, I used this little ass club to showcase a lot of artists, you know what I mean, and save a lot of lives as well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I mean that's just how I started, and then I just kept finding talent. AK help me, all right. AK help me, all right. I got you, and it just kept going like that, you know.
Yeah.
Just shit like that, you know.
Yeah. So the impact really, you were there from the beginning of.
From the beginning,
From,
the first record, hip hop,
rap
hibbity,
even
hibbity,
existing.
hoppity. I was there from the first record, bro.
Yeah, and still here,
Still here,
and still doing
this shit.
doing that same shit.
Yes, sir.
Red Sea's still going.
Still
Open
going.
mics still going.
Still going.
Still saving lives.
Still.
Wow.
I stopped for 1 year. And that was the year where all the murders. I can't even remember. It was just so many murders that year when I stopped. Well, it was probably like I lost probably about 15 to 16 artists that 1 year from me stopping.
To gun violence?
Yeah, to murders. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was getting moms calling me like, AK, my son dead. You know, he loved you. He looked up to you. I was at funerals. People was calling me like, bro, they just talked to you. I mean, they just spoke about you at this dude's funeral, that dude's funeral. Like, you know, they really looked up to you, bro. Like moms calling me like, my son really loved you, AK. He respected everything you was doing. Like, so I came back to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I took a year off, came back to this shit. Like, oh damn, I didn't realize the impact that I was really having because I love doing this shit.
Had you planned to step away for good or step into something else, and that brought you back, or was it just taking a break?
I don't know. I felt like it was, man, I was at it for like 20 years strong type shit. You feel me? So I was like, man, I need to slow down for a minute, man. My health ain't doing too good.
Yeah.
Let me take a little break and shit. I didn't know if it was gonna be it or whatever, but.
Yeah.
Shit, when I was getting those phone calls from those parents and shit, I was like, yeah, I gotta go back to this shit. Like, I gotta.
Yeah, the job is way more important than you thought. Like,
Yeah,
more important
way
than
more.
just music and rap. You're
Way
literally
more.
keeping people alive at some points. Wow. That's impact.
Yeah,
People talk about they got impact. That's impact. That's a whole different type of impact. So at what point, because you did music at some point
Yeah, I did.
yourself.
Mhm.
At what point did you realize I'm not the artist anymore?
I'm still an artist.
So you're still doing it. I mean, I know I've heard some shit somewhat recently.
I ghostwrite for your favorite artist.
No, you don't.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. I ghostwrite for half these niggas in the city, bro. R&B and rap. And them facts. I ain't gonna put it out there and say who and who, but
People keep telling me this, and that's
Facts.
so crazy to me.
facts. Some of your hardest R&B songs, I wrote that shit. I produced that shit. I still do it, bro.
Rappers too?
Rappers and R&B. Some of these niggas you got up here coming up here, I wrote that shit.
No.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Let you
Figure out
listen
who
to
I
my
think.
catalog, bro. Blow your fucking mind back, bro. National and local artists.
And you're ghostwriting for him. That's wild.
Yes, sir.
Some
To this day.
people got some explaining to do. That's crazy. So, what point did you link with? I know you have. I don't know if you have an ongoing relationship, but you had a relationship with Bobby Raps. And
Nah, I mean, I had one.
had one.
Yeah, I had one.
At what point did you link with him? Was it through the Red Sea?
No, actually, I found Bobby when I was coming back from L.A. I was actually on a Snoop Dogg tour,
Okay.
and I was going with Snoop and them from city to city and shit. And when I came back to Minnesota, Bobby was in my studio with my cousin Tech. Tech is my cousin.
Okay. Shout out to Tech.
So, yeah, Bobby was just sitting there and shit, and his mom had kicked him out the crib for having a party while she was out of town. So I don't want to say he was homeless, but he was kicked out the crib. He ain't really had nowhere to go,
Yep.
feel me? So we had a little conversation that night and shit, and I threw him a pillow and a blanket, and he stayed there for 3-4 years, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
He stayed with me for like 3-4 years, you know what I mean? Honing his skills, getting, crossing over from the backpack rap to the trap and so forth, all the shit he doing now. He learned all that shit from me.
so what happened?
Personal shit,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Him kind of running with the wrong people with the wrong influences, and I kind of was just like letting him be a grown-ass man because I thought I taught him enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought he learned enough from me to stand on his own 2 feet. So when he'd go out to California when the shit first started with the labels and with him and Spooky and Allen Kingdom and all that,
Kingdom,
you know,
yeah.
when all that shit started, they was going out to LA and he was just surrounded by the wrong influences and shit. And, next thing I know, I looked up, he wasn't the same person no more. So, I had to basically cut ties with that shit, you know what I mean? Like, Rock Nation deals, all kind of shit. It was like, Bobby's was actually one of the ones that we could have turned this into a whole Motown, and that was our plan.
Yeah.
But, certain things happened, and he just wasn't the same person no more, you know what I mean? So I just had to split ways, and I just started concentrating on my son, like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. And it is unfortunate because it does seem like, I think we talked a little bit about it off the mic, but it does seem like people feel the need to leave here
yeah.
to find success rather than
It's crazy.
grinding
you
and
know.
building it here.
I mean, like, a lot of people ain't gonna like me for this, but I don't give a fuck. But, you have people like Prince and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis that they really didn't do shit for us. You could say they're musical, whatever, and all this shit and praise them, but they didn't do shit for Minnesota. They didn't grab no artists and put them on from Minnesota. They didn't keep the checks and the money coming through Minnesota. They didn't make the labels come here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and that's just with like everybody that get on from Minnesota. From Next to Mint Conditioner, ain't nobody helping nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to New York, you go to L.A., you go to New York, man, one nigga make it out the projects, he come back, he get another nigga. That nigga come back, get another nigga. That nigga come back, get another nigga. You know what I mean? In Minnesota, that we got this, it's my ball. I'm gonna play with my own ball. I ain't letting you niggas play. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot my own ball at my own court. Fuck y'all, I'm not letting you niggas over here.
Yeah.
And that's some weird ass shit. You know what I mean? It's just weird. You know what I mean? Like I tell these niggas all the time, if you see a Bentley in Minnesota, that's a big deal. You see a Bentley riding down the street in Minnesota, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the Bentley.
Yep.
Man, you see 1,000 Bentleys in New York.
Right.
You see 1,000 Bentleys in LA.
Yeah.
So, why can't we make everybody come here?
I think we can, but what is the answer? How do we do it?
Unity.
Okay.
Unity. You know what I mean? You like such artists like Lizzo.
Yeah.
Now you got power. Keep that shit here.
Yeah.
You don't gotta move to LA. You don't gotta move nowhere. Make these motherfuckers come here.
Yeah.
Open it up so that we can be millionaires. Open it up so that we can get royalties and money off music. We shouldn't have to leave. That's where everybody's mentality is. Oh, I gotta leave Minnesota to get on.
Yeah, what
I
the
mean,
fuck
in some
is that?
cases you do, but if you do leave, come back. You know how hard it is.
Yeah.
So why would you want it to keep being hard on these young motherfuckers? That's just bullshit to me. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you make it, come back.
Yes, that short-term memory shit is like, I made it. I don't need to. People don't think about
Man,
that
there's
anymore.
a ton of motherfucking artists that slept on my couch that are millionaires right now, bro.
Who are some?
Cardo got wings.
Yeah, Cardo, man. He
Swift. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers, bro. Beatnik, a lot of motherfuckers, bro. I can't even name them all.
the guys you just named, they don't even like acknowledge.
They don't
Minnesota.
even acknowledge Minnesota.
Somebody the other day said, "Why haven't you had Cardo Got Wings on the show?" It's
They
like,
don't even.
We would love to.
You don't even know that they're from Minnesota, bro.
Yeah.
But that's
Why?
what it is. That's the mentality. These niggas think that, they got to distance themselves from Minnesota. Why, nigga?
I wonder if the industry tells them to.
Yes, they do.
They probably
Yeah.
do.
And like even going back to the shit with Bobby, it was industry motherfuckers in his ear to say, hey, get away from this dude.
Yeah.
Get away from this big black dude that we're scared of. That we know we can't control you because he's around.
Yeah.
You get him away from you, now we can control you. We can hook you on drugs, and we can do this, and we can do that to you. But as long as this nigga's around, we can't do it. And that's what happened.
Wow. That's unfortunate. And I mean, he's still experiencing some success out here, but
I mean, not the way he should.
yeah.
He ain't eating like he should. He's not rich like he should be. It's other niggas eating off of him more than he eating off himself.
For real. What if he came home now?
I mean, shit. Unfortunately, I mean, I can't control all these other niggas' feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's niggas that don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and I can't control all that shit. At one point I could, but shit, nigga, you done did so much shit to so many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too bad, man. And then you're right. It's funny because, like, everybody has an opinion. Everybody talks about what's wrong, what unity this, unity that. That's the best explanation I've gotten for unity. Because people talk about unity, but I don't, like, most of the time I don't know what that means. Got to explain what is uniting. And, the answers are, well, artists, just because they don't like each other, they still need to work together. And it's like, that's cool. And that sounds great. But, like, I don't know what that does.
I don't have to like you to do business with you.
That's true.
We don't have to like each other to make each other millionaires.
That's true. But
I don't even necessarily have to like your music. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
To make each other millionaires.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is just, you got this plug, I got this plug, let's put it together.
Yeah. No, that's true for sure. But do we have artists here right now that can do that? That
I
can
believe
create
so.
that?
I believe so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I believe so. But we got that crab in the bucket ass mentality where I gotta be the man.
Yeah.
Or I gotta be the man.
Yep.
And a lot of you niggas' music ain't even good enough to make it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest with you. You niggas ain't making singles. Y'all ain't making shit to put on the radio or to get farther in your career.
Yeah.
You niggas are still making the same old bullshit. Auto-tune, everything, and all, you know what I mean? Like, same old bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing.
So it's a handful of artists here that can make it.
Who are the handful that you see?
Of course, my son.
Yep.
Prince Will.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Williams got to be one of the fucking hardest little
One of
niggas
the-
out here.
He might be the best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fuck with John Ray music.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he can get the fuck up out of here and make some noise, and bring it back home. I mean, it's a few motherfuckers, man.
That's a
You know?
solid list. I'd agree with all of them. I mean, then the other two kids that are on tour with Prof right now too, Mac Turner.
Oh yeah,
and
Mac
Huncho.
Turner, and
Right.
shout out Prince Riley too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, there's a ton of talent.
Yeah.
My question is not even for you, but just in general is like, what good does working together do?
Shit, it's strength in numbers, bro. We all know that.
Yeah.
It's strength in numbers. If you got the fans, but I got the business,
Yep.
let's put that shit together and make it happen.
No, that's
You know what I'm
that's true.
saying? If I could take your fans from 500 to 5,000, let's make it happen. If
Yeah.
I got the business sense to do that, then let's make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's where these niggas fall short. They don't got no business sense at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They think just putting that shit up on YouTube and posting it, they gonna get a deal. Like, you know, and that ain't the case, especially here in Minnesota, because there ain't really no real support.
Yeah, we do a lot of leaning on like accolades that don't mean nothing.
Don't mean shit.
Like you got a view, you got
Don't
a
mean
video
shit.
with 100,000 views.
First
That's
thing
great.
these little niggas tell me, like, man, I got 200,000 views. Okay, well, why when I book you, you can't bring 3 motherfuckers?
Right.
That shit don't mean nothing to me.
Nothing at all. And I know
You
what
could have bought them 200,000 views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know what 200,000 views get you on YouTube. It's not that much. It's definitely not 1 million. It's not 200,000.
That's the shit
it might be
that
200.
mind boggles me, because, like, I book these niggas at shows every week.
Yeah.
How you got all these views, but you can't bring 5 motherfuckers to watch? Your mama won't even come watch you perform.
Yeah, there's too many internet tricks
Your
now.
girlfriend won't even come watch you perform.
Yeah.
So how the fuck you got 200,000 views and you can't bring 5 motherfuckers to watch you perform?
Yeah, that's wild.
That shit don't even add up.
That's wild. I think people are too focused on the internet.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but you got to be able to do it at a show too, because that's another thing that a lot of the young artists don't understand is like the money is not in streaming.
Not at all.
Like Drake don't make that much money streams.
You make money from live shows.
Touring is where the money comes
live
from.
shows.
That's why you saw all these
Merch, live shows.
Exactly. You see these quote unquote enormous artists running around scamming artists to be on a mixtape with 142 songs on it for a $500 slot because they couldn't tour during the pandemic. They couldn't tour, so I was like, we got to find a way to get it somewhere.
Right.
I know you saw that shit. That was a mess. That was every day somebody's like, I'm gonna be on Benny the Butcher's house. It's like you don't know what's about to happen to you. You just lost $500, and that's gonna be on Dat Piff right in the middle of a 200-song
They just did some
mixtape.
bullshit like that last night at the Red Sea, man. Some fake ass World Star bullshit last night.
Did they? What happened?
Fake ass World Star. Some out of town nigga came and did some fake ass World Star shit.
Really?
Yeah, told everybody the winner was gonna be on World Star, and all these niggas went for it. See, in Minnesota, everybody want a shortcut. You know what I mean? Everybody want a shortcut. Don't nobody really want to work for this shit.
Yeah.
And they definitely don't want to pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? They want a nigga like me to come pay for your career.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's how it is. But I mean, you know, I'm here to change the narrative, though. You know what I'm saying?
So are we.
I'm here to change the narrative, though.
Yeah. I agreed. That's what I want to do too. I want to create accountability and change the narrative. That's exactly where I'm at with it too. So I'm with you. I also feel like we're too easily finessed.
I mean, because we always looking for a shortcut.
We had that Dre Hughes dude come in here, the dude that got famous from getting beat up by his pregnant baby's mom, and he came in and ran Minnesota for a whole week off that.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man.
What
I
happened?
didn't even know who the fuck the little nigga was.
Yeah, I mean, that's really that's
niggas trying to cloud up off of him, you know, weird ass shit. Man.
Yeah.
This weird shit, cloud chasing.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but like I hate it. That's what it is. I do get it, but I hate it. And it seems like we also got this like handful of quote unquote nationally recognized artists that anytime the money gets low, head on over to Minnesota. We'll get it taken care of. Got some bills to pay? Let's go to Minnesota.
Yeah.
And we keep letting them do it. I don't get why.
Yeah.
It makes us look bad.
A lot of shit make us look bad, bro. But like you just said, holding motherfuckers accountable for the bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
Holding it's just like holding like art Rhymesayers accountable. It's like holding, you know, artists accountable, you know what I mean? Like Lizzo, for instance, I don't want to keep saying that, but like she's a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So if she don't come back and help nobody where she was starving at and struggling at, feel me? We gotta hold that shit accountable. Are you gonna keep buying them records and shit and supporting that shit if she's not gonna come back and help us?
She could at least come back and do an interview.
Something.
Something.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's that type of shit like that where I hold motherfuckers accountable. That motherfucker ain't came back and helped nobody.
At all.
You feel me? I don't give a fuck what Prince did. I don't give a fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't help nobody. He didn't grab one artist and say, here, boom.
I can't argue with you. I didn't see it. So
At all.
I didn't see
The
it.
mint condition ain't come back. I love Stokely to death. But at the same time, y'all didn't grab nobody.
Yeah.
Man, you know how many motherfuckers were singing R&B in the 90s in Minnesota that y'all could have fucking got signed or helped or been on tour or whatever. You know what I mean?
on
These niggas don't
stage
do that
next to
shit.
you.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
But we don't hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? We still support them, still buy their music, still. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't coming back to help us. None. He ain't even thinking about us, man. They only coming through here to get a check.
Yep. It's easy.
You know, these motherfuckers ain't trying to help. You know, they ain't trying to build no empires. They ain't trying to keep the money here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's really
Keep
what
the
we
money
need.
here.
We got to build that economy in our music scene. There's more, like you said, there's more than enough talent here. We got enough.
Way
We
more.
got plenty. And 6 more were just born. Just now. Just now. 6
Right.
people just picked up a mic and they're all fire.
Right.
Yep. No, that's true. There's an abundance. Every day I find out about somebody new. What's your connection with Big U?
That's
That's
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
that's my like shit forever. Like,
yeah.
He gives me his blessing to should do as I see fit to keep this ball rolling with this unique in
Yeah.
Minnesota. You know, just keep the ball rolling. Like I can call him for anything. Like you know what I'm saying? It's done.
Yeah. What is Unique Music? Tell me about that.
That's his label, unique music.
Okay. And you're like, are you a partner? Are you just a representative?
I'm everything. I'm not a partner, no, not a partner, but that's You know what I'm saying? So anything he got going on, I got going on. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
In the same way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So what do you
I've
think?
been wearing this shit, man, for like, man, at least like 15 years, bro. Like,
Okay. Yeah. No, I like it. So what do you think, man? What do we got to do? What do we got to do here? How does it
I
happen?
mean, shit, man, we gotta, like I said, it's strength in numbers, you know what I mean? We gotta create our own tours, our own artists, you know, we gotta create revenues ourselves, stick together, you know what I mean? If Chief's hot, you hot, I'm hot, okay, well shit, nigga, if you can bring 300 fans and I can bring 200, then shit, let's make it happen where we're hot at. And let's create these tours and let's sell this merch and let's get our checks up and let's motherfucker keep it right here.
Yeah. Put it back.
You know what I mean? Keep it right here. I'd
Yeah.
be damned if I let my son leave this motherfucker. We ain't leaving nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Labels coming to talk. We ain't leaving nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. You want to come sit down and have a meeting with us, you better come fly into Minnesota and get a motherfucking winter coat.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you better do, because we ain't leaving nowhere.
How could we build something like what Rhymesayers built here, but better,
I mean, shit,
better and not so white?
They basically got all the artists, all the white kids like and signed them. I mean, that wasn't hard to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, unity. You know what I mean? Like, you got in Minnesota, you got this nigga trying to run his label here, and he trying to run his label here, and he trying to. Okay, well,
Put them all together.
y'all got a little buzz. We got a little buzz. You got a little buzz. Let's make all one conglomerate and see what we can do.
This is the best explanation for unity I've ever gotten. That now it makes sense to me. Now it makes sense.
It's not hard, bro.
All these smaller operations that have something going on, put them all
It's
together.
not hard, bro.
Put them all together. No, I think that's a great answer, actually. So hopefully people watch this and start getting some ideas. But we do need the artists that have a bigger buzz to reach back
Yeah.
for the youngins and pull up.
And that ain't even just with artists, bro. That's with athletes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just motherfuckers in general that make it out of Minnesota. Come back, help these motherfuckers.
What do you think about the DJ world here?
Shit, I know all of them motherfuckers. I basically found all these niggas.
Yeah.
All of them started at the Red Sea. Your favorite DJ, your favorite bartender, your favorite security, your favorite promoter, your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they make a difference
No.
in music here?
Hell no.
Because it seems to me like, and I don't mean to disrespect the DJs here, but having your song, if you're from Minneapolis and you have your song played in Minneapolis by the DJs in Minneapolis every night in Minneapolis, that's not going anywhere.
But who does that?
I mean, I don't know.
Don't nobody really do that shit. These niggas play who they fuck with. They little homeboys and shit like that. They ain't playing, you know, they not playing niggas that's hot.
Yeah.
They just playing their little crew. They little, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. DJs don't break records in Minnesota. We know that shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't, we keep that,
You know
it's
what I
been
mean?
a
These
topic of conversation, but I don't get it.
These niggas don't break records.
Because they can't really.
I mean, any DJ can break a record. Any DJ can break a record. I don't give a fuck if it's breaking a record of 20 people that ain't never heard it before.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, they can. These niggas just don't do it. They just playing what's popular in the club and shit.
So
Which is fine.
We got to
you
hold
know?
the DJs accountable too.
Which
now.
is fine. Yeah, we got to hold all these motherfuckers accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's fine for you to be a DJ and play the hottest records and shit, but, I mean, shit, nigga, you know, spend some of that Minnesota shit too. That's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's-
What do you think? Do you think losing Go 95 hurt Or not
Fuck
really?
no. That shit didn't do nothing for us.
I didn't think so either, but
Fuck it did for us.
I have no
Wasn't
idea.
none of our local music on that motherfucker.
Right. But I think we need
They
to.
might have played my son, twice? They wasn't keeping that shit in rotation.
I've never listened to Go 95 a day.
You know what I mean? They wasn't keeping regular artists in local artists. And I don't even like to say local artists, bro. I say Minnesota artists.
Yeah,
I don't even like to use the word local. You feel me? Because at any given time, one of these niggas could pop and be national. You know what I mean? So I like to say Minnesota artists.
It carries a negative connotation,
Yeah.
even though if you think about it literally, like on a literal level, like yes, they're local, but they're always local to me because I'm from here too.
Right.
So it doesn't. It's kind of the same like when someone calls someone a conscious rapper. It's like, oh, they're awake and rapping.
Right.
Okay, like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it's in a literal sense. But yeah, I do think that we could use another FM hip hop radio station.
They just play.
That just play.
Yeah.
I mean, you could mix it up. Obviously, in order to like stay successful, you gotta play.
National shit.
You
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
But a nice little mix would be great. Or if KMOJ, I don't know if they do. Does KMOJ
They
do
don't
that?
really they don't do that shit neither. There's no
Yeah.
radio station in Minnesota like dedicated to playing Minnesota music.
And these interviews should be on the radio too. We should have that type of foundation here. Like these are all
But
things
maybe
that are missing.
maybe that's something y'all could do. I mean, get into radio. Shit.
I mean, we
It's
do
a smart nigga, man.
We do 5 days a week. So
You
I
know?
mean, it's our shit. It's on YouTube. It's on the radio. But yeah, I think getting a signal and putting
You
this shit
know,
on the
tap
radio.
in, man. Tap in. You know, like you just said, you find out the new artists all the time.
Yep.
But if you tap in more, start doing live on Lake Street showcases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You'll know all these motherfuckers, you know?
What do you think about the media, the local media? It seems like it's growing.
As far as what you mean, like
This platforms like this.
Oh, yeah,
interviews.
yeah.
Seems like
Yeah.
we're getting some major
some
growth
major,
in that level.
yeah.
You done any other interviews?
Not really, man. I really don't even be doing interviews, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all, though. You know, I fuck with this nigga. I
yeah.
fuck with y'all, you know. My son been fucking with you and
Yeah.
shit, you know, so. But, yeah, I really don't even do interviews, bro. I just,
Good.
you know,
Good. Keep it right. It's the only
I
place
just
to
keep
be.
it, I just keep it, you know.
But there does seem to be like it's like a lot of people are realizing that there's an open market for that. Media is important. We need outlets.
Oh, I
we
get
need
tons of
platforms.
calls now.
Yeah.
I get tons and tons of fucking calls. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to, all right, maybe.
Well, I'm glad you picked this spot.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all,
It's the
man.
best. This is the best
Fuck
spot,
with y'all.
and we're growing too. So, you
And
got.
if I can help with any way y'all growing, that's what's up.
Oh,
Feel me? Like,
We'll talk for sure.
you know.
Yeah, we'll talk without a doubt. We'll talk. I'm sure there's some way we could benefit off each other. Unity.
Indeed.
Unity. So I don't have any more questions for you, but I appreciate your time, man. This was fun, and I think it's good to get your voice out here because you're an
I
important
appreciate
person.
y'all, man. Shout out live on Lake Street, man. Tap in, tune in, make this the biggest podcast that you fucking can. Support Minnesota. Support your fucking own before you support a stranger, man. Make sure y'all tap into this shit, man. This is a good platform, clean. They ain't here to be digging all in the dirt and all that old weird ass shit. They here to get your shit to the next level, man. So fuck with them, man. Live on Lake Street.
I appreciate it, man. Tell them where to find you if you want them to find you.
Oh, man, you can find me at AK Block Boss on all platforms, man. And I got a sex porn tape coming out. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Just fucking with you.
Might as
I got
well.
a 6 midget porn tape coming out, so y'all make sure y'all look for that.
I'm tuning in.
Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. But nah, for real, though.
I appreciate
with
you.
y'all.
I appreciate your time, man. This was a good conversation. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. We out.
Peace.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.